I've never done anything. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm doing a lot of things. There's so many parts of my life that I've done and accomplished, and I've gone through so many different things, but they just aren't mine. Now, that sounds like completely insane. Like, a lot of guys will look at their accomplishments and they'll see these things. You'll look at them and it's like a Mount Rushmore of activities and projects and shit. That's just like, it's all over the board. And there's so many pieces there and moving parts, and I have that, but not really. I have it. It's on my resume. It's written down on my job applications and on everything. But it's not mine. It's been basically handed to me for close to 14, 15 years, where I've been sitting there and saying, you know what? I don't know how to do this. Let me hire someone. Let me do something to basically get this thing that I haven't earned myself. I've kind of just sat there while people around me pulled me like a dog on a leash and said, you know what? Yeah, you got it. Congrats. Here's your medal. But it's nothing. It's a medal. It's a participation trophy in practicality. It's this trophy that was basically just earned by dragging me along with a leash by someone who was paid to do the thing for me. It was the college essays. It was the class projects. It was all of these things. And I mean, I was doing them. Like, I was working on it. I was learning the thing. But it wasn't mine. It was this project leader or tutor that was telling me how to do something or how to get somewhere or what to do, when in reality it doesn't feel like mine. And the reason why it doesn't feel like mine is because I didn't really do it. Like, I did it, but I didn't. And it's so much more worth it to do these things that I'm, first of all, scared to do. First of all, like, if you're scared to do something, obviously everyone knows if you're scared to do it, you gotta jump. But then what about when you don't know where to jump? What about when everyone's telling you where you should be going and what you should be doing, and then everyone's giving you a pass, but these passes are just just free passes to get the thing. There's nothing there then. And I kind of just want to do something. I think this is a common sentiment with a lot of people in my position, where you have this list of these lists of trophies and accomplishments in your life, and it's this set of activities and projects and these amazing things that you've done, but it doesn't feel like an accomplishment. And everyone asks you, and they're like, oh, congrats, you've done this thing, it's so incredible. Oh my God, I can't believe you've done it. And then you just don't feel proud of yourself. You don't feel proud of your work because there wasn't any work. It was done by someone else in reality, or it was done by you, but it just wasn't done by you. Like, it doesn't feel like it was done by you. Or it wasn't your decision to go into the competition. Or it wasn't your decision to become that person or get that job or go to that college or do that major or pick up that hobby. And you can't be proud of a decision you didn't make that was a good decision because it wasn't your decision. So it's nothing. It's gilded. It's fake. It's a lie. It's living a lie. And it's not your fault that you're living a lie. It's just that you need to fix it. And that's why I'm here right now. Because I've decided that I don't want to live a lie. I want to sit here and I want to create what I can accomplish. And I want to decide and choose, and win or lose, it's mine. And it's so much more worth it to do this. And it's scary. It's scary. It's scary to sit in front of a camera and make these videos, because I know that if it fails, someone's going to ask me, oh, how did this thing go? And I have to sit there and I have to own the fact that I lost. But But if I lose at something that I didn't want to do or that I didn't decide to do, it doesn't matter. It's not me. It's a mask. It's a garbage mask that someone else has put on me or I've put on myself to try to be who they want me to be. The issue with the mask, though, and putting on the mask sometimes is fine. If you're sitting in a room with a bunch of professionals and you're trying to learn something, it's fine to wear a mask. But the mask is plaster. The mask is made of plaster. It's made of liquid plastic, and it molds to your face. So the more you wear the mask, the more that you actually become this mask. And it can completely cover who you are on the inside to the point that it's really hard to break out. And that's when there's people that are working jobs they don't like, but they don't know why they don't like it. That's why people will end up doing things and killing themselves and dying, even though they have everything on paper. They'll have the money and the job and the wife and the kids, but it's not theirs. It's someone else's dream that they're living. It's the dream of someone who is not that person or not that idea, or they don't care. And they've become this mask of a person on the outside, and you can't take it off after a while. It gets harder and harder to take off the longer you go, because it molds to you and it gets in your crevices and you have to rip it out. And there's this imagery and this beautiful thoughts, and they're all up in here, and you need to be able to escape them, because if you can't break out of that mask, then the mask becomes you, and now you've covered what makes you special. It's gone. And that's one less person that's important and has things to say and has opinions and has ideas, and they're gone because you didn't take off your mask and you didn't decide to be you. I don't want to wear that mask. Don't wear that mask. I won't wear that mask. People will always call me. They'll be like, they'll call me weird. They'll call me insane. It's fine. And it's worth it. It's me. And it's so much better to live in this state where I'm pursuing things that I'm actually afraid of, because it's worth it to sit there and live in this discomfort of I'm me. And if someone doesn't like me, everyone's heard, if someone doesn't like you, you should be yourself regardless if people like you. But it's beyond whether or not people like you. It's taking off this mask that I was talking about before. You take off this mask, and the mask is plaster. But in taking off the mask, you're exposing yourself. And this inner person of who you're exposing is you, and it's vulnerable, and it's scary, because you're saying, this is me. I have nothing to hide behind, because it's yours. And it's so much better to be that person that's living with hard on the shoulder, easy to get attacked, easy to be reprimanded, easy to be whatever. And it's so much better to be that vulnerable position than to be covered, because you can't taste the fruit until you peel it. And the peel covers this sweet and beautiful interior with a harsh and sour exterior that's filled with so much that the world has already known, because the mask is basically the standards of the universe and the world. And inside can be anything. If you look at different fruits, they're different. They're all unique. If you look at an orange versus a kiwi versus a pineapple, there's so much there that you can see as different, and you are different too. And you need to live that, because if you don't, then no one tastes the fruits and the sweetness of who you are. And some people won't like the oranges or the pineapples or the kiwis or the durians or the jackfruit. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna seriously live this life? What's the alternative? You're gonna wear your mask the whole time, the whole life. And that's okay with you? It's not okay with me. And frankly, I don't think it would be okay with you either, because it's not who we're meant to be. And we live in a world where I'm grateful that we can become so much, that I can do this. I can start doing this as a hobby. I can do this as a project. I can treat this however I want to, and I'm in that position, and I'm grateful. But use the blessing. Use the blessing that we've been provided, where we don't need to be these hard shell human beings like we've had to for hundreds and hundreds of years of sitting in a cave or in a house, or or a person was a mail worker, and being an artist meant death, and being anything out of the ordinary, outside of the general population, was way riskier than it is now. But the level of judgment is higher nowadays than it ever has been before, because there's more eyes on us. So there's more eyes on us, and there's a bigger community. So it's up here. But we can be that person, because we can share it, and we can live in this community as a human society. And you should be yourself, because you're you, and I'm me, and I'm the best version of me that's ever existed, and you're the best version of you that's ever existed. So be yourself, I guess. I don't fucking know. This is my first time doing this shit. I'm learning, I'm figuring it out. But yeah, thank you.